both the boys in studio, just sitting there discussing between you who was the goal against, I assume. Welcome to you, Nick, and you too, Arch.
Thanks, Des.
Thank you.
3 career goals, mate. We did well to find a highlight of
Yeah,
one.
my first one. My best one, I reckon, so far. So
Who was it against?
Gold Coast in my first year. Second game, I think. So last quarter, just got it unlucky and just put it through.
Talking about goals, 5 in debut, Nick. Do you remember who that was against?
Yeah, you were probably out there. It's probably on you.
Funny it was probably on you. So funny you say that because we were discussing when you came in. I said, yeah, kick 5 on debut. I think it was 2022 against the Cats, MCG. And he goes, I reckon I was playing that game.
Yeah, well,
27 and 5 just to
That's not a bad debut.
start off.
I don't think I played on anyone that day. It was such a blur. It's like you look back on it and no idea how I got on the end of a few and the ball bounced my way. So fortunate. You sort of had those days where it's just you sort of knew it was my day, but we got rolled, so it wasn't the team's day.
What was your follow-up question? Did I ever lose to Essendon?
Yes, it was my follow-up. And we
Well,
did a
this is
little
what
bit
we're
of
dealing with.
We did a little bit of research. I lost 3 games, 15, so I won 12 against Essendon. So, I had your measure, boys.
To you boys, though, different types of pre-season. You're in the midst of it, getting ready for a game tomorrow against the Tigs at the Hangar. How's that all going? How's the side tracking? It's been a bloody big off-season. You must be delighted that footy's around the corner.
Yeah, captain's run today. Went through the lineup and what the game's going to look like. But yeah, it has been exciting. It's been a long and grueling preseason with a new high-performance team. But I'm just excited to get into it. Watching the State of Origin on the weekend gets you itching it a bit, and now to be back, it's great.
I know we don't like, as players, Daisy, saying individuals, but there's a lot of young guys coming up at Essendon. There's some names we should be looking out for in the first few weeks of the year.
I think Isaac Kako and Nate Caddy are going to go to another level together. Someone else is Huss, young
Huss.
small forward.
Can you give us a full name?
I can't,
How do you pronounce it?
El Kakar, I think. El Shakar,
Yeah.
I think. Small forward, similar to Kako. They're really close, really good mates, and they're very dangerous together, so they'll be exciting to watch.
Isaac's been getting some time through the midfield.
Isaac Kako?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has. He's good. He just brings a lot of energy and not very easy to play on. So he's very quick and usually gets away from his opponent, so he's someone hard to play on.
Because last year it was a nightmare, really, having to use 44 players. The last 13 odd games you got touched up. It was nowhere to hide. Unfortunately, you also had big games on Friday nights. It must be nice to have a clean slate and a chance to get out there. Is there a real hype around the group that this is going to be a completely different year and it starts tomorrow?
Yeah, well, obviously, last year is something we don't want to happen again. But yeah, it is great to have a clean slate going fresh this year. Obviously, there is still a few people we're missing, but we're just excited to get into it, and it should be exciting.
Strength. What are we looking at? Essendon people, we mentioned a couple of players, but what's the strength in your game you really think you can take care of? Now, you got these young forwards. You're going to move the ball quickly. There's some rule changes. What have you tweaked over the summer to try and get an advantage?
Yeah, well, I think the ball movement is one, moving it quick and moving it into our forward line and bringing it to our forwards. We've got some stars in there. Nate Caddy, he's been sitting on a few heads at training. And then at the feet, we've got Kako and Huss and a few others. So, Essendon fans should be very excited and looking forward to the year because it will look a lot different. Once again, we're just trying to focus on our training and the practice games coming up and seeing how it goes against them.
And for you, Nick, unfortunately, not going to see any action this year. How is your injury? You had a relapse pre-Chrissy. Can you take us and tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, just had a slight incident. It was very innocuous and had to have another surgery on it. And this time taking it really, really slow. And the team's doing an amount of work for me. And we're seeing specialists. We're seeing the best of the best to really get this right. And unfortunately, won't be playing in 26, but still doing my best to stay involved with the team, help them out, mentor the young guys, and just get as strong as possible for 27.
The injury was the ACL, of course, and it was a weird one when you did it too. It didn't look like there was a whole heap in it. So to have it reoccur, a real pain in the arse, I guess. But you're studying, so you've got something outside of footy. The MBA, not NBA, like most players.
Oh, MBA.
Yes.
They're hard to get,
Smart
Nick.
dude.
They're hard to get.
Yeah, well, they are. And, thanks to Torrance for helping me out with a little scholarship and shout out to them. But yeah, well, just keep me busy and sort of with the time off and not preparing for games. I thought it's a good opportunity to study and really further my education and prepare myself for life after footy.
So what are you thinking, life after footy?
Yeah, probably CEO of a footy club. And
Yeah, that's what I studied as well. But now I'm in here with Days talking a bit of dribble.
Have you got an MBA?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Well done.
But no, it's funny. Like, you play with players, Days, and you have so many players throughout your career that miss a whole season. And so many of my good mates missed a big chunk of footy, and they reckon the turning point in their careers was missing that time and being able to lock into something else, and then really learning their craft as well off the field, being able to do a little bit of coaching, as you said, put some time into doing some study or work placement somewhere, and they get real growth out of it. So it'll be awesome to see you come back next year, mate, but really lock down this year.
Yeah, for sure. And, I'll be doing a bit of time on the bench as well. So
Game day roles?
Game day roles.
That's
So I'll be on
great.
the bench, and Scotty will give me a message, probably spray me, and then I've got to put it into English for the players and articulate in a way that they understand it and get the message across. So that'll be exciting as well.
How is Scotty going?
Yeah, he's good.
Because
He's
last year he looked like by the end of it that he was just defeated. Like, what else? Are we running under ladders? Are there black cats in front of us? Anything that could go wrong did?
Yeah, well, it was a very unusual time last year and unprecedented, really, when you have 44 blokes play in a year. But he's great. He's got the calves out, the sun's out, and he's having a lot of fun. And he's come with a new birth of energy and excitement. I think he sees the group we've got, and we might be young on paper, but they're exciting. They're bold. They're brave. So really excited.
Well, you talk about Scotty. I was coached by Chris Days, as you know, and his rigs and his calves. I don't know what it is with the Scott boys, but they are very defined, toned. They got veins popping
Do
out.
they work on them?
No, that's natural.
Right.
It's natural.
That's got to be natural.
Does he spend a bit of time in the gym? Because Chris spends more time in the gym than he does in the meeting room.
Well, he had shoulder surgery in the off season, so he was in the sling.
Yeah.
I've seen him in a few times when I'm doing my rehab, and he just has a few, rotator cuffs and a few dumbbells, and then gets out of there. So that's the only gym he's doing.
Well, they're sneaky good golfers, the Scott boys.
Not
and
sneaky good.
they're very good.
Back in the day when the Lions were playing, they said, right, you've got to go the grand final parade or you get a fine. And they both said, what's the fine? We're going to play the National. You across that story?
Oh, I haven't heard that story.
No,
but-
I actually haven't heard that either.
Because you're a bit of a golfer, aren't you?
Sorry?
Can't even speak.
A golfer.
Yeah, little golf. I haven't played around with Scotty yet, but hopefully when he's back and his shoulder's recovered in a few months. But he's a member at a few really nice courses.
Well, I'll give you a couple of tips because you've both been runner-up in the best and fairest. Start playing a bit of golf with your coach, and I reckon you'll win one.
That's your sound advice.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a big year. There's plenty going on at the Bombers. Stick around, please, because we've got plenty more to talk to you with and about after this. Plenty going on, exciting times. A lot of the young kids, Arch, you are one of them who's going to be out there. What does Bomber-thon look like?
Yeah, Bomber-thon's something we do every year. We get on the phones and call some members who we value very much and just thank them for being members and their service over the past period of time. Sometimes they're 25-year members, sometimes only 5-year members, but we still value them just as much, and we call them and thank them. And during the week, we got to FaceTime a few and just say thank you, which was special to them. And I actually called a member, and the deal was if he got a FaceTime from one of the players, he'd sign himself and his kids up. So we got a few extra members on during the week too. So it's a great day.
So this is what you have to do is you at clubs when you're struggling a little bit. I'm sure at the Hawks you didn't have to do it. And also the Cats, well, you've got too many members and too many grants. A lot of times at Carlton when we rang fans, there was some pretty strong advice coming back down the other end of the phone. Has there been any of that? Have any of the boys been given some advice or a spray coming the other way from some supporters?
I think that's from more the older traditional supporters who got to experience, the big success pre-2000.
Yeah.
So, the younger ones and the young teenagers that I was calling, I didn't really have much advice. They were more in awe or like thanking you for the call. So I haven't really copped much. But Mart, have you?
No, you just cop. You're going to win a game this year, and go, yeah, mate, we try. So, we're definitely
I
trying.
played with every now and then days they'd get us to do these calls, and I played with a footballer, and I won't mention names, who is possibly one of the greatest players of all time. And
Which club are we talking?
We're talking the
Mighty
brown
Franklin.
and gold. I'm not mentioning name, Daisy. Anyway, so a group of boys got asked to go up there, and this one time this player got asked to go up there.
Mm-hmm.
insert whoever you want, Daisy.
Oh, just a guess.
And we had 80,000 members at the time. And he said, I'm not going up. And they said, you need to go up and call. And he said, I've already got you something 80,000 members. I'm not going up to get you any more. So who's the player at Essendon who has an ego that won't go up or call any members?
I generally can't think of anyone. I'm not even going to throw anyone under the bus. I genuinely can't. It is a very rewarding thing to do. Is call the members and thank them, and because you don't really get that opportunity ever. You see them over the fence at training or in games, but to really personalise it's a lasting memory that these members have for a while.
Well, that's disappointing.
Well, it speaks volumes of the group, though, because it is a nice, young, tight-knit group, apart from some of the older boys. But you got Pidge there, Andy McGrath, now the skipper. How's he going in his new role?
Yeah, Pidge is going great. Be his first test this tomorrow, being the captain. So, Pidge is awesome. He hasn't changed, which is the main thing, since being appointed captain. The past 3 years, I've seen him haven't acted any different.
He has had to do the game day vlogs, though, on Instagram. Are you across this? I think he's up to
Is that
date.
his choice, or is that?
I don't know. No, I think it is. It's good to see. He gets up pretty early, a lot earlier than me.
His morning routine's pretty handy. I need to reconsider what I'm doing.
He's up
walking
at
the dog.
Sparrows. I've
Yeah.
been watching along, and I was sort of thinking, is this something that he enjoys, or is this part of the new role to open a little bit of the door?
Well, I think he's done after tomorrow, he said today. So it's just leading up to the game. I think it's a good opportunity for fans to see what a player does during the week before a game. It is honestly good for some of the players to see some of the younger boys who might not know what their schedule looks like. So, it's great, and I hope he keeps doing it because, he hasn't really done that sort of thing before.
So enough about your new captain. I've got a little bit of mail on you, Archie.
Oh, here we go. All right.
I hear you're possibly JB's son's best mate. Is this true?
Yep, true.
Played at Haileybury together.
George Brayshaw.
Yeah. Matthew Lloyd, Scott Pendlebury, coaches, were they?
Yeah, they were my coaches.
Big celebrations post-winning big grand finals in the APS. But my mail is
Pendles
draft.
wouldn't have been a part of that.
My mail is draft night. And
draft night.
maybe you were predicted to go pretty high in the draft and you'd organised a big party.
Oh, well, it wasn't really me. It was more my family. Just more people kept coming around.
So this is when they do the 1 to 20, is that right?
Yeah, no, sorry. This was the second night.
Yep.
This was the post first round.
Yep.
Yeah, and you might have slid a little bit in the draft.
Yeah, slid a bit.
And you had a lot of people over, and it sort of turned into more a funeral than a wedding.
Slid to pick 54.
Yeah, slid to pick 54, but wouldn't change it for the world.
Did that get read out on the night?
Yeah, it did. Got read out on the night.
Okay.
I was in my room at the time, and then
Had you cracked the shit?
I was sort of just like, I just sort of didn't really know what to do. Like it was just an awkward situation.
Because we laugh now that we know you're a star and you're playing some good footy, but when your dreams think you're going to be realised and then not.
Well,
Yeah.
you didn't have to wait too long.
Well, I did. I had to hear Mark Murphy's name first. That was a shock. I was like, I haven't gone one. What a disaster.
Mate, at least you got drafted. I didn't even get my name read out.
Well, you came over in weird circumstances.
Mate, I had to do a pre-season before they picked me. They weren't even sure on that one.
Have you boys been up to any good photos lately? Not a great gag for radio, but
No. Have a look on the
You wanna
socials.
explain that one,
put it
Archie?
on the socials. You're sitting on the back of.
Yeah, well, I think it's a pretty cool photo. It was the media team organised it, so that you pick out like a photo, and you have to reenact it on photo day.
Oh, right.
But I thought we did it pretty good.
It's whatever
Yeah.
you're really into.
It's cute.
Bombers fans this year, what are we expecting? What can you sell the dream to if they do want to get involved? Rabsy will tell them at the end where to do that to get on board and be a part of this exciting new year. What are we selling? What's the brand? What's it going to look like?
Yeah, I think just growth and improvement is the main one and the main focus and priority of ours. We've got a young group of boys coming through, and that means excitement and that means optimism as well. So we've got a good bunch of boys, first rounders, that's coming in, and we can just see a lot of growth and improvement. And then with that, hopefully we win more games and excitement. But what we're doing well, we're improving, and that's all we can do. And I'm really excited about what we can achieve.
Well, the exciting thing is, Essendon, I reckon they had the best fans, even when you haven't been going so well. When you go well, I know the lid goes down Lygon Street a fair bit, Daisy.
Yeah, well, that's off after last night. That's gone. But you reckon the lid's going to fly off pretty
Windy
early?
Hill, mate. It'll go absolutely nuts when you boys get up and rolling. So looking forward to a big season. Let's see these young guys come on because Kako, he's as exciting as there is in the competition.
And Arch as well. And for you, Marto, in the leadership group, good luck with it all. And we appreciate your time on the Rush Hour.
No, thank you guys.
Pleasure.
Really
Thanks.
appreciate it.